EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Sending a receiver right. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, it's Penix. That is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Penix gonna throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing again, it's Penix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Again, it's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Penix. That is caught.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The PAT up and good. And Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Handoff to Achane, heading left. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. taken in by H.M. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Here's a handoff to H.N. running left. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2. They'll run with H.M. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing again from his own end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Penix. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They send him right out of the slot. He's got the first down and more than that. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. First and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives him. And you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Harrison. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. They motion the slot man left. And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. On play action, Penix. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw again. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken.
Again, it's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Falcons 21, Eagles nothing.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He fires downfield for Pitts.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point, something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's incomplete. Daly ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Contact up front. Can they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Penix. That one knocked away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, Penix. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now, faking the give. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Got his man at at the 6. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop.
And he gets free. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory. Past midfield. A big play after being backed up. 56 yards. On 1st down, it's Penix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now Penix on 3rd and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. From the gun, here is Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Falcons. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. No chance at all. He'll go down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. I fumbled the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case,
oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
and while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
His drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by H.N. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now the lefty panics on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. To throw again, it's Penix. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Falcons.